Can you guys see it now? I don't know. Okay, I'll leave it. Okay.
No.
Nobody can hear me or see me or anything. I see the stencil. Yay. Yes. Okay, good.
Okay.
Hold on. I see your table. Okay. But can you hear me? Nobody can hear me. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Okay, good. Okay, good. All right. Okay. So did you guys see the ornament? Because I'm not sure if you guys saw it. Now I can show it this way. You guys saw the ornament? Okay. So this is the ornament that I made. And did you guys see how I made it? Okay, good. All right. Well, somebody, okay. So I'm gonna start, so I'm gonna show you the layout again. Okay, good. So let me just start with this. I'll show you the layout again. This is the layout I'm gonna be creating today. Please say that you can see it now. It's, okay, so Carrie says to start. Okay, so let me start from the beginning, pretend that, okay. So hello everyone again. It's Keren here, and I'm going to show you, first I'm going to show you the ornament that I made for this, that the designers were asked to make. This is made with Finn's Mechanicals. It's all made with little mechanical flowers, which are the metal flowers. There's different ones here that I added, and it basically dangles, and you can hang it. I mean, you could use it on your Christmas tree, or you could even use it as a curtain tassel. I thought it would look really nice. And then I added wire around and to hold everything together. The way I did it is I used a foam ball from Walmart. It comes in a package with a bunch of them, and actually it's actually like I use push pins also from Walmart. You see these ones, and I actually like layered the flowers to make sure that they all hold together. And I forgot to say that it's yeah, there's my blog is there, and my ornament, the step by step is on the blog. And the way I did it is that you can see gold underneath. I actually used golden gesso, like not golden the brand, but actually gold. It's actually gold color. And I found it, I thought it was really cool because we always find white or black, but this one was the color gold. So it's perfect for any type of Christmas or anything because the gold is so in right now. Now I'm gonna move. So visit my blog if you want to see how I made it fully. And now I'm gonna go with my layout. And this is the layout I'm gonna be making today. It's a winter layout, and it uses a lot of white embellishments, resins, flowers, and even some masking, which I will show you how to do. And it's actually really easy to make. So it does look like full and complicated, but truly you'll see how easy it is and how fast you can make this. And you'll be very happy and be able to recreate it at home. So as you can see, I'm going to actually take you through my creative process because I started it a certain way, and then I actually decided to do something different once I started the layout. The paper I used is this paper from the Delight collection. It's like it's called Destinations. It has a map on the back, and it has this like light blue kind of background and it has like speckles on it, and it looks like snow to me. I don't know. So I just really thought it was perfect for this layout. And I used this stencil because originally I wanted to recreate the trees in the background, like these trees. I wanted to recreate these trees, and I was looking for some kind of like stem looking stamp or stencil. And so what I did is I started adding these onto the layout and making little stamps at the top. So I want to show you what I did first, and then we'll continue from there. I used for most of my layouts, I used something called light molding paste. It's just really the best medium I think out there, or the one I've gotten addicted to, and that's because it's just so smooth, and it goes on so well, and like, you know, you don't get any rough edges, especially with the Prima masks. It's perfect for them, and you get like really intricate details on the designs, and they're just so easy to use. So I'll show you. Oh, you can see the tab. It's just really, it's like it looks like a paste. It looks white, but yeah. And this is the Donna Downey stencil. It's called Poppies and Peonies. Yeah. So I'm gonna grab some. This is my favorite spatula. It looks like I like it because it's not pointy, and what it does, it doesn't get caught in between the the design of the mask. So I'm gonna start like randomly adding some stems onto it, and basically all I do is just um, make these mask these stencils to create what I thought originally. I wanted to create these stems looking trees. Like I wanted to make it look like a tree. But what happened after I finished it and I actually turned the layout around, it actually looked to me like snow falling down, and I ended up using it the other way around with the stems looking back down. And what I do now, okay, I'm done with this side, and I'm going to move the stem in this way. You want to kind of like get them in different directions, so you end up putting them in different ways, like, you know, like the stems going in different directions, so then it doesn't look all the same. You don't want your layout to all the straight stems. You want them to kind of go and look like they're like natural. I really like having like a flowing in all my layouts. I don't know. I find it that it's really nice to have a flow to them, to the layouts. And I don't know how to explain. It's hard to explain what flow means, um, but it's just something that you feel like nowhere in the layout is there something stuck. Like the everything is moving in one direction or in another. But you see, look, it actually looks really pretty. And I'm gonna have, let's see, this one is, I'll show you in a close-up soon. And I think this one should go in this direction. And you'll see, just let me finish that. Okay. And here we go. Let's see if this is good enough. Oops. Oops. And sometimes, yeah, they get stuck to each other, but you can fix that. So you see, as you can see, hold on, let me put my mask. As you can see, you see the stems? So the way I was looking at it, it was like this. And I thought, oh, yeah, stems, trees going up. But then when I actually turned it around the way you guys had it, it actually looked like falling snow. And I just thought, oh, I'll turn the layout around. And that's exactly what I did. So I turned the layout around, and basically towards me, it looks like snow is falling. The other thing I did is I actually used this stencil. It's thin stencil. It's a doily, elemental doily. There's the number, 960551. And yeah, 80 degrees on the beach would be nice. Yeah, I would like that too. I see some people are in Florida, would be really nice. So what I did is I actually added it as a background. I wasn't sure. I thought maybe it's like a moon or a sun. I just really like this stencil. It's one of my favorites. So I just put it in. Now look at how intricate this stencil and design is. And when you use the light molding paste, it actually, the design comes out perfect. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to get you a close up of it, and you're going to see. But first, I'm just going to put it on. Okay. And this is just on the side. That's just an extra texture for the background, and we're going to dry it up. Well, another good thing about this medium, it just dries up so quickly. So especially for the impatient people like me, that um, we don't like to wait until everything is dry, or wait too long until things are dry. Um, and I try to actually clean up as much as I can, not to waste it, although I buy the big tubs. And there you go. This is, now I'm going to show you how intricate it came out. I think I find it hard with the gesso. I find it really hard to get this intricate detail. Let me see if you can you see it well? Oops. Can you see how, let me know if you can see it. I know there's like a little bit of a delay, but um, it's just really intricate, and you can see it's just, you know, nothing runs and everything turns out perfectly. I'm just going to, yes, exactly. I hate using gesso and stencils. You should really try this medium. It's just perfect. It's the perfect consistency. I don't know how to, it's, yeah, exactly. It's too watery. Sometimes if I want to do it, I actually use hard gesso, which is like the very thick one. But truly, once I found this one, I couldn't go back. And you can only buy it in art stores. You can buy it over at AC Moore's or Michael's and stuff. You have to go to a specialty art store to see it, to buy it. Sorry, and you can buy it online. We have something called Curry's here, but I'm sure in the U.S. Um, I'm sure in the U.S. it's probably whatever. I don't know what your art stores look like or anywhere else. I'm sure online you can find some of it. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you can get yourself that as a gift or something. Somebody's saying it's too near to. Look, it's almost dry. Literally, look, I'm touching it, and it's dry. It took like 2 seconds. Oh, good. There, Carrie put a link of a good site in the U.S. and for internationals. I'm not sure who it is, but it's just really good. It's by Golden, so not that I'm trying to advertise for them, but it's just how it works with the Prima masks very well. Okay, look, it's almost dry. Even this one, it's almost dry. And okay, I'm done. I'm just gonna show it to you. Um, this is how it will. This is just the background. Usually, when I make my really colorful layouts, right after this, I actually spray them with different colors. But right now, because I'm making a monochromatic layout with white, it's just going to be this today. And look, dry, dry, very dry. Okay. So, oh, okay, yes, you agree with me. Good. Okay, so I'm going to start with the actual layout. And what I did is I used these doilies just that I bought at I don't know, at a local store here. They're just regular doilies, and you can see them. You can see them here in the edges. I actually just lay them across, and that's just, again, everything is for connection. Like, I like everything in my layout to have some kind of a connection. It also, first of all, mimics the doily from the thin doily, but also I like everything to be connected somehow. I find that when you're putting things on the paper, and you want everything to be um, you want everything to be like connected to each other. That's usually how I do it. And I'm just going to lay this down on the paper just as an added texture. Hold on. I just add this, and yeah, well, it didn't fit. I had to, I think, overlap them a little bit. Okay. And this is just, I don't know, it's just still, because it reminds me of snowflakes, you know, those ones that we cut as kids. Um, so, hold on. Oh, I lost my, okay, there you go. So, so I'm just going to glue them together. I'm using my handy roller, which, of course, okay, never mind. I'm not using my handy roller. I'm using glue, and this is just the glue that I use, the Fabri-Tac glue that I used to glue flowers with, and it does smell a little bit, but you get used to the smell after when you use it a lot. Deb said something I didn't read. Oh, Prisma glitter. Oh, cool. Yeah, that would be good. I actually Frank just recently used what do you call this? Snow dust? No, I forget the name of it. And I wish I would have used it on this layout. Diamond dust, diamond dust. I wish I would have used diamond dust on this layout. That would have been really nice. But I only found out about it this past week, and I created this layout a while back. Okay, so now I've glued the doilies. Okay, this is still, so far, is it easy so far? You're following me easily? It's good. Okay. Oh, hi. Hello, everyone. Okay, so now I'm going to continue on, and the way I did it, oh, I want to get my picture first of all. I like using Prima packaging. That's basically what I use for the background. And this one was made from this packaging, okay? And you can see it on my layout too. It's one second, I'm looking for stuff. That's another photo. Oh. Okay, so what I've done is I have another photo of myself here, and I'm going to basically layer it on top of this, trying to hide the little yellow piece here. So this is how to use it as a background. I didn't even have to use another paper. I actually save all my Prima packaging because they're just perfect for backgrounds or for a little, the extra texture. So I just end up using it for that, and I just cut it over here with the picture on top. And one other thing that I like to do on my layouts is I like to have a lot of volume to them. So in order to do that, you have to use this foam tape, which is, I don't know how you buy it. These foam squares. I used to use the foam squares that I used to buy at Walmart or in Michael's, but truly, I find it so much better. And it just gives it like it raises the whole thing, because I really like having different layers on my layout because it gives it like depth. So what I did is I glued this one first, and then I put on the picture itself. Oops, sorry guys. Sometimes it takes to peel, but it just beats peeling all the little squares. I find those take a long time to peel. And oh, that was from from this flower. I think this is from the Lady Bear collection. It's 564544, and I'm using the flower for the actual layout, which just goes right here. But I use the packaging for it, so I won't be able to tell you what the number is in the back. The next thing I know, now I'm going to just basically lay the whole layout out, and then I'm going to glue it all. So the next thing I did is I used these flowers. This one is called, hold on, I'll tell you the name. It's from Cherise White. It's an older one, but I just was looking, I was searching for a lot of white papers, for a lot of white flowers. My package came late for this, so I had to improvise. So I ended up using this one, Cherise, yeah. And it has like a kind of like feathers on it. It's really pretty. And the other one I used was these Merci flowers. They're, again, all white. And I will take them out. And again, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to kind of find spots. I'm trying to layer them underneath. So this is what I try to do with all my flower layouts. And when I try to layer them underneath other flowers to give it some kind of how do you call this? Okay, so yeah, okay. You can what you can do is that way you can actually get a lot of different heights for them. So, oh, I'll show you actually for a second. Yeah, Carrie said that to show. This is the, you see how like it looks like a feather? Isn't that cool? I really like this flower. And these ones are just the plain ones. They also come in different colors, but this is a white packaging. And I'm just basically like going to put them around. And then I'm going to take Lamia flowers, which are the ones just from this past summer. I really like these. They look like little roses. You can see I use the black and white packaging, but I only use the white ones. And these ones, again, it just, they go so perfectly with everything. These, they come in so many different colors. And I've just loved every single color of this collection because they're just perfect for my layout. Um, so I've done, so here, so you see, like I'm kind of putting them around to try to, and try to connect, make sure, I always make sure that one flower touches another, the one embellishment touches the other. I don't like to have like a flower sitting here in the corner and then another flower sitting here. I really like them that they're grouped together because it just gives it a really beautiful look. And here I'm going to have one more here. Okay. Then, well, let me turn it around so you can actually see how it's turning out. Okay, can you see? And one of the things that I really love from Prima is the resins. There's just been some really nice ones over the years, and one of my favorite ones, two of my favorite ones, let's say, one of them is the little deer. Oh, how cute is it? And the flyaway birds. And I have so many packages of these ones because they're just so beautiful. Oh, okay. So let me turn it around so I can. And what I did is I put a little deer because I just wanted to give the scenery like a forest kind of look. And I thought this was just perfect for it looking like a forest, especially because this forest is actually just near my house. So we take pictures of it in different seasons. So I have one in the fall and I have one in the this is the winter one. So here I put a little deer kind of overlooking the view. And the next thing is like, okay, so sorry, one more thing. And I also added a little birdhouse. I thought it was really cute. I will show you again just so you know which one I'm talking about. You see the little birdhouse over here? Okay, so birdhouse, there's the deer and the birds. I'm going to add the birds after once I have everything glued together. I always add the birdies at the end. So yes, good one. That's a good saying. It's a new one for Prima. So I took a little, oh, they're glued together. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just getting the, okay. And I'm going to add a little birdhouse over here. Okay. And now I want to start something that I like to do in some layouts, and that is using using vines. Okay. So I really like stems and vines, and this is an old one. This is called Bretton Vines Script because it has script on it, and it's just, again, all white, but it has a little bit of black on it, and so you really notice like oh no, that's not me. Somebody with similar spelling of my name is confusing me here when I'm reading stuff. Okay, Karen, yes. So yeah, Bretton Vine Script. And what I do, because I don't usually use the whole vine on one spot, I start cutting them so they have, so there's like a flow which is mimics these vines that I already did with the stencil. And here you can see, I will show it to you. You see, I cut it. There's one here, and there's one here, and then there's one here, and basically like it's as if like the layout is flowing down like snow basically. So I'm just grabbing a little bit of water So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut them in different spots just so I can add them to the layout. You see, I lift them up because they're made perfectly for actually cutting and layering, and that's what I like about these. Um, so a little one I added over here in the corner, going down like a stem, and the other one is kind of flowing out of these two flowers, and again mimicking the stencil that I used from Donna Downey. And then the last one is the biggest one, and I just kind of stuck it underneath here. I did the same thing with the resin feathers, and aren't these gorgeous? I think these are like one of my favorite from this past summer. There were these resin feathers, and they're just like the detail on them is just unbelievable. And I just really liked, hold on, let me take them all out so I can show you, because I literally used the whole package on this layout because I just thought they would be perfect for the flow. So let me continue showing you. Okay, so let me turn it around again just to show you how the layout is progressing. And as you can see, there's the vines, and there's the whole thing. You see, you would never think that just doing everything in white would be pretty, but it just turns out really, really good when you use monochromatic colors. Even if you go with one color, it doesn't have to be white. It just looks really good. Oh, the vines, the item number, sorry, I'll give you the item number. It's 552657. And I forgot, I used also a part of the packaging from this Bretton Vines, and I used a little clock. I really liked it, and I tend to use a lot of the Prima packaging, as I said. So this, I just thought it would be a cute added element to the page, especially to signify seasons, the changing of seasons. So here, and I actually added it. It was underneath this little. There you go. So there you have the clock sticking out from the side. And then I started adding the feathers in different places. And as you notice, if you notice, like the feathers go in different directions. So I really oh, I just lost one. Sorry. I really wanted to make sure that the flow is again going in the same direction as the vines and the different things. So I added them in a way that they will flow in different directions again. I mean, I know I'm talking about flow a lot. I think I've said it 1,000 times already, but I think you know what I mean, hopefully. And this one is here, and then I'm missing one, and this is the one here. So I think, oops, sorry. Stop me if I say a word too often. I just like flow and connection. It's one of the words that I like saying a lot because I use it a lot on my layouts. Okay, so as you can see this, so I'm going to glue it now, just because I don't want everything to move on my page right now, and then I'm going to do some finishing touches. So again, I'm going to get the glue out, and I'm going to show you towards the end, like before it's finished. To glue the vines, I end up putting a lot on the stem and sometimes on the leaves if I want them to stick down. And I just stick them underneath, again with the feathers. Oh, okay, good. Everyone has their words. Good. Yeah, Carrie, you're right. I think I say actually a lot. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I think I say that a lot. Actually. But, okay. Which one is unexpected and vanished? The feathers? Is that the one you mean? Okay, so let me continue on. Any questions so far? Because now I can look now because I have nothing to say. I feel like I've said a lot. So if you have any questions, I can maybe answer that instead. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I just like, I don't know, I like feathers. I think I've been using them in almost a lot of my layouts lately because most people just use feathers as a decoration for, like, like they use them as you have a cluster and you're going to stick some feathers out. But this one, somehow I wanted everything to flow down. If you can see, I will turn it around. You see, it kind of flows in different directions. Again, I'm saying the word flow, and it's just again my favorite word for today. Hopefully, the next layout that I do or a project, I'll use a different word. So I'm just going to continue gluing. I know this is the kind of boring part. That's why I said if people want to ask questions right now, this is the time to do so. Um, perhaps, yes, perhaps it's happening because I can't do three things at once. You have to multitask when you're doing this, and it's sometimes hard. So nobody has any questions? Wow. That means that everybody understands everything I'm saying or doing. That's great. I like that. That's really good. It would, I guess if you would have like tons of questions, that would mean that I wouldn't be explaining it properly, right? Hopefully not. Um, so it just takes a few minutes until I get everything done. What I like about this glue, and I mean, I'm not the only one who uses it, is that it dries up really quickly. So, but it's really sticky. So always keep some wipes handy because it gets sometimes everywhere. There's like strands of things that stick on it. So, oops, I try. There's the feathers, more feathers. Yeah, it's coming. Am I going too fast? Should I slow down? Are we good? It's not ready yet. We still have a few things to do still. As I said, it's a really easy layout to make. It looks complicated, but it really is easy. As long as you get the clusters, I mean, it does use a lot of product, but um, thank you. Thank you, Eva. But I just like that I think it's all the white. I think the white, it makes it look so pretty. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Oh, I haven't glued this one yet. Thank you, everyone. So I really hope that like you use it to, you use some of the techniques to recreate at home. It's just it's really like use these if you have these embellishments, or if you have these vines or any vines. You know what? I like using any type of vines for these. They're just may give it like a lot, like they kind of fill the gaps where you in your flowers, and they kind of fill the gaps in the white space that you have in your layouts. Ah, yes, the clock was cut out of the packaging from the Bretton Vines, but they come like a lot of the packaging from that season came with those clocks and the script. Um, do you want me to show it again? No, oh, okay. Do you want me to show the packaging again? Hold on, I will in a second. Let me just finish. Um, so save your Prima packaging. Really, they specifically do it on purpose for recycling and for, to help with all the. And what I like about this glue, sorry, once I'm going back and forth between thoughts, is that even it doesn't, although it sticks together and it dries quickly, you can still kind of wiggle things around while you're creating. So sometimes, like as I'm sticking things in, it kind of moves around. So I just like that. Oh, hi, Karen. Karen Ellis, yay, thank you. Um, yay. Karen, I love attending Karen's workshops. If you get a chance, yeah, she's Karen Ellis. Yes. Hi, my friend. Am I being silly? Okay. Just stop me if I'm being too silly. I'm getting, I'm running out of things to say. Oh, and this one I haven't glued. I'm so glad some of my friends came to visit. me today here and supporting me. Thank you everyone for coming and supporting me. Oh, I want to glue that deer. Isn't this deer cute? My daughter asked me for this. She wanted this deer. She saw it on my layout and she wanted one so badly. And she asked me and she begged me for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I didn't want to give it to her because I knew it would just break. And of course, on Sunday, I caved in and I gave it to her. And guess how long it took until she broke it? So that's okay. I know there's a delay. So how long do you think it took until she broke the leg of the little deer? How long? Yeah, like 10, not even 10 minutes. She came, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I said, well, this is why I didn't want to give it to you. 5 minutes. Yeah, it could have been 5 minutes. I didn't really count. Here's the layout. Sorry. I didn't really count, but it was really quickly. Yeah, it was less than 10 minutes for sure. And the leg is broken. I can still use it. And then she begged me to take her to Toys R Us so I could buy her a little deer. She loves animals so much. So she just fell in love with that one. Okay, so this is basically most of it glued on. I think I must, let me sometimes lift it to make sure. I sometimes forget. Can you see? Should I? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna glue the leg on, or I'll just hide it behind a flower. You see how it turned out so far? So far, so good. So that's good. And I'm gonna add the birdies. So I used 2 different birdies. These are my favorite packaging. I don't know if you guys, they still sell them everywhere. Ingvild's Shabby Chic Treasures really are like one of my favorite embellishments of all times. And I'm just going to add them here. Yes, so here's like, it's kind of the birdie flying in the air. And the other bird I actually added it on top of the birdhouse. I don't know if you could see it in the other layout, but here you're going to see it right here. It's kind of sitting on top of the ledge, waiting for some food. Here we go. Okay, so this is more or less the layout. Not done yet. Believe it or not, there's a few more finishing touches. One of the things I add to my layouts, I try to add is, before I add the title actually, is to add cheesecloth. And that is something that gives a lot of texture to my layout. And you see, it comes like in a package at Walmart. Really, it just looks like what the grannies used to use to make cheese way back in the days. And I just cut it and I try to add it in between the flowers. And what it does, it adds a beautiful like texture on in between. And I don't even use glue for it because it has so many strands. It actually just sticks between the flowers and catches on to different petals. And I don't even have it. What I do is I actually separate it to make sure that it looks messy, and I just stick it under different flowers. Yeah, it's really nice to use the cheesecloth. I use it in almost every single layout. Very few times do I not use it. That one and my light molding paste. You see, you kind of like add in between it because there's already glue underneath. It kind of sticks to that glue, or it just stays there. It has never moved, even though I never add glue. And again, I just let it. I try to add between, and this is what happens. This is when. Oh, we're at Walmart. Okay, so Carrie's going. It's actually the cheesecloth at Walmart. It's actually in the cooking section, and where they send in the wall that they sell all the how do you call it? Like the spatulas and the spoons. Like there's like it's like the hanging on it. At least in my Walmart, Mine comes in like a yellow packaging, like a clear yellow packaging. It's hard to tell, and I just buy it. It's I'm not sure what brand it is. I can look it up if you want. I think I have a new packaging. Hold on, I'll stand up for a second and go get one. to show you. Oh, okay, here it's called, there it is. It's called Baker's Secret. It actually is for baking. So in anywhere in the area where the spatulas are the baking area, that, yeah, Target would be also. I just don't have, we only just got Target now. But basically this is how it looks, and it comes like in a packaging, but I just messed it all up, and it's called, yeah, cheesecloth. It's Baker's Secret. Okay, so just so you know. I've tried to use gauze before, but it's just not the same. It's just much different because this one actually crumbles in your hands, and the gauze is very stiff, obviously for different purposes. So, okay, so sorry, now that so you can see, you can barely tell it's there, but it is. If I get it a little bit closer, you'll see like the strands of it right here, and it just gives it like spikes. I don't know how to explain it. It gives it like a soft look to the page, especially that you are trying to get this soft kind of look onto the whole layout. And you know what? This is bothering me. Let me just cut it out because it's just the edge is bothering. It just doesn't look nice. Okay, so another thing I did is I added like these swirls, which is like flourishes, like the crystal flourishes that stay it with crystals, just the plain ones from Prima. And I really like these because, again, I could use them for different purposes, but this one was more to use like as a flow on my layout, right? And I used my word again, and I used a couple of them for this. And what I do with the crystal, I find I can never use the whole packaging in one spot. I actually end up, oh, and this is item, sorry, this item is 713669. It's sailing crystals, and it's just, and what I do is I actually cut them in between. I cut them in between to actually use them in different areas. So it's economical because you end up using it all over the page. So, for example, I use this one. Oh, let me turn it around. Sorry. Yeah, I'm so happy. Actually, I can't wait to meet everybody at CHA. I'm coming also, and I'm just really excited to meet everybody because I've met everybody online, but it's not the same as actually meeting somebody in person. So I'm really looking forward to meeting all of you. Oh, the swirl. Yeah, it has similar crystals in different places. This is just, I don't know, one that I had in stock that they sent me, but this summer there was another, they came out with a bunch of beautiful ones. I could have used pearled ones. The only problem is that I didn't have two of the same, of the pearl ones, so I wanted to make sure that I had enough for the whole layout. And I'll show you what I did, because when you put these on, they're actually really bright, and I wanted to kind of blend it in. So I used it differently. I made it kind of looking like a pearl by, how do you call this? By adding gesso on it. So I actually wet my paintbrush in a little bit of gesso, and I kind of dabbed it on top of the glitter and on top of the gemstones, and it actually made it blend in with the whiteness of this layout. And this gets kind of sticky, and you try to get them the right spot. They're tricky sometimes. Okay, so, oh, and what I do, hold on, I actually use this. See, I even like used a little bit of a swirl here. Anything that you can save and use somewhere else, it's just so much better, because then you end up being able to reuse, and you don't waste as much. See, so part of that swirl goes here, and then the little one goes kind of here on top of this to give it flow this way. And then I'm just going to, and look at these, how cute is this? You could use this for a tag later on. I've used so many of these. You can build your own tag in the back. They actually make them perfect for that. Okay. And here's the other one. Hold on. I'm just going to finish this one. And sorry, and as you can see, I'm cutting them. Again, nobody's like asking any questions. I'd love to answer some questions because I'm running out of things to say. Okay, nobody has. So I guess when you try to recreate, things, I mean, the embellishments are not going to end up exactly in the same spot. As I can see, I'm looking at my layout now, but it's pretty close. So I think this one was over here. Thank you, Pam. Okay, hold on, I'm not done yet. And I'm going to do this one over here. There's like yes, that is. Oh, you're asking me? Yeah, I think you're asking. Yeah, that is me in the photo. I think you're asking me that. Yeah, that is me. I did pose for that one, and I had stepped out of the car really quickly because it was freezing, and I just had my son take a picture of me on my iPhone. But I just figured it would be good for scrapbooking. One sec. Let me just add something else. Okay. Okay, so actually, sorry, I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of cutting things around. And there is different ones here. Thank you. And just finishing. I don't know. I think I have more now than I had before. So I'm just going to, I think I ended up with different pieces than what I cut them before. So I'm just going to improvise on this one. They will not be exactly the same as the other one. And truly, I'm almost done. So hopefully you guys have something kind of things that you want to ask me. Oh, no. Maybe I'll add it. Okay, this is something here. I'm improvising here. I think I'll add it over here, even though it's not exact. Oh no, that's where my title goes, so never mind. Oh, I have an extra one. I don't know what to do with. Let's see, where could I put it? I guess you could put it, like I'll just put it, I'll add it on top of this feather. Okay, there we go. So here it is. I'm not done just yet. I'll just show you now how I used the gesso, but I don't like this. So I'm talking to myself a lot. It feels like you're talking to yourself when you're in this show, because not everybody is responding to you, and you can't see the other people. But I guess you guys can all see me. Okay, so now I take my gesso. Okay, this is my tub of gesso, and what I do is with a little bit of a paintbrush, I just kind of dry brush. Okay, you want it to be fairly dry, and you want kind of to go over cover the shiny. I mean, if you like it shiny, that's fine, but I didn't want it to be so shiny. I didn't want them to stick out so much, because then they kind of overpower the page. So what I did is I just used a little bit of, yeah, answering myself. That would be funny. You guys are making me laugh. That's good, because I was very nervous. I'm not nervous anymore. Well, I am kind of answering myself in a way. It's kind of rhetorical. Some of my rhetorical questions. Okay, so you see how, I want to show you. You see how, like, when I add, you see the difference? You can see the difference between the, oops, no, 1 second. Let me turn it around. So these ones is more matte, and this is more shiny. So as soon as I add, like, the paint, it kind of, like, dulls it a little bit, and it makes it look less obvious on the page. You just want a hint of it, but you don't want it to be overpowering the paper. And it would have been great if I would have had, like, a lot of the pearls, but I didn't. So that's my, oh, thank you. Another thing, oh, I forgot actually one thing that I do with the gesso. I want to show you something really cool. one of the things that I do, usually when I do it in color, but I guess not always, is that I try to blend in the flowers to the background, and gesso is the best way to do that. And the way it is that you see, for example, here you see like there's a lot of yellow. If you use the white, you can actually cover some of that and it stops sticking out. And even when it dries, it still looks a little bit translucent, but um, it's not fully sticking out like a sore thumb. Another thing I do with the gesso is that I try to actually highlight the papers in my layout and my photo too. And the reason why I do this, because I'm lazy and I hate taking out my distressor, so it actually gives it a fake distress look without actually having to um, to distress every single part. So if you can see, I don't know if you can see. Okay, sorry, I thought we were talking about it. As you can see, you see that it looks like a distress, but it's really just gesso. So I really like that because it saves me a lot of time, so I can add it to the sorry, I thought you were answering. So you can add it to the different parts. I even sometimes do it on the picture itself carefully, so you don't want to mess up your picture. But it just gives it a rough edge, almost to say. And I like that because some pictures just need that. Not all, but some do need that. Okay, so oh, I know, let's not forget the title. And the title I use for the title, I use it's the just the letters I found. They're light gray. I was looking for white, but I couldn't find them. It's a tea time collection, 559168, and basically I just use the gray ones, and I spell the word pure white. Obviously, you can spell whatever you want with it. I'm just going to add the title on it. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Yes. Okay, so it just makes a big difference though. Okay. So sorry, let me just finish writing it. I even add gesso, you'll see. I even add gesso to lighten the letters because sometimes it's just too. What's a great deal in Canada? It's a great deal, Canada. It's a great. Okay. Oh, good. The outlet store. But how long is the ride? Here, I have a question for Carrie. How long is the ride from CHA if you don't have a car to the outlet store? I really wanted to go, but yeah, that would be nice. Oh, and now I need to put the weight. Oops. Sorry, I'm quiet now because I'm just putting the title and it's too low. Sorry, guys. Oops. It's about 45 minutes. Oh. You have a car, Pam? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just reading what you guys are saying, and it's hard to keep. Who wants to take me to? Somebody can take me to. I just. Oh, Ava, good question. Yeah. Okay, sorry guys. No questions besides CHA. Anybody else has any questions for me? Everything I think has been pretty clear. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm being slow here because I'm trying to read at the same time. And I forget about the delay always. Sorry about that. Okay, so basically this is the layout. The last thing I want to do, and it's just quickly, is this title. I actually just kind of lightly put gesso on it, not a lot, because then you will cover it. It just kind of blends it in with the rest of the layout. I love gessoing everything. That's basically what I do. And especially things that are kind of sticking out like a sore thumb. So let me just turn it around. This is it. This is my layout. I hope you guys liked it. Like the process. Please feel free to ask any questions. And I know it was quick, so I'm hoping like next time maybe I'll have more mixed media involved, but this was just what I could do with what I had, so that's why. Oh, thank you. And basically, oh, I have some announcements to make. So, Carrie, should I get on with those? Yeah. Um, hold on 1 second. Okay, so some announcements. There is no shows next week for December 24th and 26th. I'm just reading them out, sorry. Because of Christmas and the holidays. Next show is tomorrow, and it's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time with Romel Okuma from Brazil. And he's doing a mixed media album, 2014 mixed media album. And I also want to remind you guys about the Art Venture Canada, which is in April 11th to 13th in Cornwall, Ontario. It's in the East Coast, like basically near Ottawa and Quebec, and it's all-inclusive weekend, including accommodations, meals, goodie bags, and more. And there's 6 amazing classes by Limor, Jamie, Carrie, and there's project samples coming soon. There's limited spots available, so book yourself now. You can just hold your place for $50, and check out this event on Prima Marketing Flowers fan page under the event section. And yeah, that's it for today. Any questions? I just really don't want to like close everything before, thank you, before I finish I finish all these, I finish it up. Sorry, I know there's okay, good. And Cornwall is actually far from me, so I won't be able to go, but like it should be like really amazing. Oops. So really, do you guys want to see it from close up? I'm not really sure. Nobody's saying anything. So, okay. So that is it. Thank you so much for coming to see me at Live with Prima. Thank you to all my friends that are coming to support me, and to Carrie for helping me here and supporting. And yeah, that is it. If you have any questions, you can always email me or go to my blog. She posted it above. Yeah, and if you have any questions, just don't be afraid. I always answer everyone, and sometimes if I don't answer right away, it's probably because I've just thank you, Carrie. I just sometimes make like I don't have time, but usually I answer from my iPhone. I sit there in my car waiting for my kids from school, and I just answer everybody. Thank you, Kathy, Ava, Carrie, everybody who came. Karen, I'm just so happy. Some people I don't recognize their names, but I'm just happy they came. And Thank you so much, and well done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Arte. It's something from Brazil, I think. Yeah. Yay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. Yes, it was just really fun to do this. Okay. I'm guessing I should. Hmm. Bye, everyone.